What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and I've spread my wings, and I've flown to the galaxy, and I've landed in Belgium. And guess what? I'm here sitting next to a professional beatboxer from the Netherlands, the one and only SHHHH. What's up, man? Welcome to the channel.
Thank you, and good meeting you finally. Like, we've been talking, behind the scenes a little bit here and there, but it's good to see the man in the flesh. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. So, we're back with it today. I wanted to check out Token's new video. I already reacted to Token and Ren, but this one was just him, and it's not supposed to be here. So I wanted to see what this is about. I want to try to react to a few of Token's joints before I go listen to the full album. So that's why I haven't heard the full album yet, but I recommend anyone, go out and check out his new album. It's totally independent. I always like to support independent artists. Yeah. But yeah, man. So if you guys are here for a first time reaction, you haven't seen or heard
I haven't seen this. I know Token. I love Token. I've watched him and listened to him since little boy, since Code Red.
Oh, wow. So
like way back, like 100K subs.
So you go back.
Yeah, 100K subs. I listened to him way before I did reactions.
Dope.
And now I see him pop off like this. I see my inner circle, all the people that I know reacting, loving his work. So I'm hopping on the Token bandwagon. The last thing I checked out from Token, right, was it was a kind of a gimmick song. It was Hawk Tour.
Oh yeah. I like that actually.
Yeah. It was a funny, track that with the meme and all. But that was the last thing I actually checked out before this whole new gig that he's doing right now, right?
Dope. Hell yeah. Well, if you guys are here for a first time reaction, like, share, comment, subscribe. Also, check out the original content on the channel. If you'd be so kind, I have another channel, Pegasus vs. the World. Over there, I do commentary. Over here's where all the music and music reactions happen. If you want access to the reactions early, we have a membership. There's a link in the description, gives you early access, big catalog, and I always update it every single day. But thank you guys for the support. Huge shout out to all the members, and let's get into this. Let's rock, man. This is Token, Not Supposed to Be Here.
I'll be the maestro, but if you want to like pause it or whatever, you could just,
Okay, I can just hit the space bar joint. Let's get it.
Never too different. Alright. Yeah. At 13, I joined Cyphers in Boston. I took the train. My first time out the North Shore before touring to fame. Surrounded by these black and Spanish dudes, mid or late 20s. They could tell I lived a sheltered life, they still chose to respect me. I was timid, they were braver. I was spit, but they were better. Talking about much realer things, dead friends and gang pressure. I would just rap about rapping, but they still were never haters. Hugging my mom when they met her, told her son's gonna be major. My dad wasn't the bravest, so I looked up to those dudes as real men, my motivation. We're more talented than me, they set the bar that I was chasing. Fast forward, I'm the only one who made it. Now I'm not supposed to be here.
His production this time around is crazy, and it really embodies this opening up, vulnerability. Like, he's like really telling his story. Yeah. And I just felt like that was like a movie intro almost.
Right.
Like, everything just fit, the sound, sonically, the lyrics, and it's not like over your head punchlines, or it's just straightforward. But sometimes I tell people, man, like, sometimes the truth can cut deeper than like the illest metaphor in the world. And this is why people will debate sometimes. Like, they'll be like, yo, Tupac or like Eminem, because Tupac is kind of like sung when he rap and had this feeling, and then Eminem has these super elaborate technical punchlines. And it's actually cool because Token can do both, but I really enjoy this. I just I think
a little bit of the cinematography there at the beginning. You see him standing next to like a gang that's conversing and all that, and he ends with "I'm not supposed to be here." Right, and he's standing there next. So that's like a little bit cinematography, show don't tell. He's saying that line while standing in a room or in a place with all these supposedly gang members, right? And he ends with "I'm not supposed to be here," and it cuts to this new scene right here.
It's interesting too when you think of this concept of "I'm not supposed to be here." It's almost like he doesn't fit in, but he does. Like, I don't know how to explain how but even saying "I'm not supposed to be here," but he made it work, kind of thing. There's something going on. But let's get into this second verse.
My neighbors drive a Tesla, young daughter in the backseat. Get mad when I whip fast down the cul-de-sac, happy. My other neighbors are an older couple, maybe 60s. Probably worked their whole life to get that house and drive that Bentley. 4 levels, big door, long tall stairs. On the other side there's a crib like theirs. 3 young kids, early 20s, no parents. Every Friday night 8 other cars are next to theirs. And I wonder what they think. Do they even know there's just that one kid paying for it? The 2 others are his bros, getting used to a lifestyle they may never reach alone. They think that I'm doing them a favor, but I don't know. What happens when I wanna move or wanna be alone? Am I selfish? Do I trick my friends with life that ain't their own? 5-star meals, cleaning ladies are their norm. I love my fucking dogs, I'd do anything for them. I wanna take them with me everywhere, that's what I do it for. But oh, they gon' resent me if one day I cannot do it no more. Feel like I'm tricking fate and all these blessings might disguise a spoiled kid with homies. I gotta remind that we not supposed to be here.
Man, hold up. The second verse, he's building up to telling, you know, it's more about the homies, this part, you know, it's more about he's really repping for the fam, the people he cares about. But he still has in his back of his head, like, guys, we're not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing this thing and we're doing it. Yeah, we're doing it, but we're not supposed to be here.
The other thing is there's a lot of maturity here because he's also thinking forward. So he's telling the story of right now, how it is, but he's thinking forward like, hey, one day I might want to be alone. The other thing he's not saying, one day I might have kids, one day I might get married, like I can't live with my homies forever. How does this look on paper? And but then, like you were saying, he's like, but who cares? We're not even supposed to be here anyway. You know what I'm saying? We're here. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, that wherever the hell they living, sign me up.
Yeah. It looks good.
Minus the HOA.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah,
all right,
yeah.
let's, oh my bad.
You could just, it's all good.
It could be just coincidence or maybe fate planned it. The house that I moved into with my money from Atlantic was my dream house, till I realized where I got the dream from. It looked exactly like my best friend's house in 7th grade, the same house I used to steal from. When he was out of town, I used to break it with my older friend and look around and take anything of value that I saw. The most ironic part about it all is that the kid who lived there wasn't just a friend. He was the only kid who convinced me to put my music on the internet. Without him, I never would be on these steps. Now this house is just a stark reminder of the bad friend I've always been, liar that I've always been, cheater and deceiver still. Lucky motherfucker, but know how to play the victim still. They tell me I fell off and fans defend me, nah, it's okay. I promise I'm not even supposed to be here in the first place.
Yeah. That ending is exactly what we talked about throughout this whole thing. I'm not even supposed to be here in the first place, right?
Yep.
Because it's all come back to like, yeah, we're doing all this, we're doing this and that, the other thing, but we're not even supposed to be here to begin with, man. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And then looking forward to like what you say, like the future, right? Like, guys, this is maybe sustainable now because we're young, we don't have kids, a wife, maybe whatever, you know. But one day our paths are gonna, you know, split because we're not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, there's also this irony there's like the full circle moment. So the song took you through the full circle, but the end was that full circle moment about, you know, I've always wanted these things, right? I've always wanted the better things in life. And one of the things, the way I saw this was with my friend who had a family who had the better things, maybe even the type of family he wanted. And he used to steal from that. And then in the full circle moment, now he has the material part of it. But it's just like, it's surreal because it's like, I was a bad friend. I was breaking into his house and this was the person who got me. So it's, you know, it's almost like that, these moments, there's these twists and turns in a song, like in Stan, where, you know, at the very end, it's like, oh, or like Immortal Technique, Dance with the Devil. At the end, it's like, oh, even with Ren's Jenny and Screech, like it reminds me of that type of writing where it kind of twists it up at the end, like, you know, damn, this is, you know, a full circle moment. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, man, Token's doing it. I really like the production on these last couple
you know,
joints.
At the first, like maybe 10, 20 seconds, my first like opinion on it was that the tone that he said, I knew we were gonna be in like some real shit, you know, not some like, oh, whippity wappity whippity, because Token is also, you know, he's not rappity rapping. Often he has a lot of substance in his rap, but sometimes he has a couple songs where he's like doing all that shit. Yeah. But when the first, you know, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, I really felt like, okay, he's gonna share something that's very valuable to him. Yeah. Right. And that he did. Yeah.
I you know, I've been watching a lot of the moves, and I felt like prior to this record, there's experimentation going on too, you know? And I don't know. I think it's dope getting, because like, it's like a time capsule with artists. Like, you get to go back and watch how they, you know, grew and changed and evolved. And I think we're seeing an evolution with this project in particular. Something is blooming here. So, you know, shout out to Token. If you guys be kind enough, make sure to check out his music. You know, you can download it on iTunes, help him get up the charts further. You can stream it on Spotify. There's all different types of ways, but I know his new album's out, and I'm enjoying everything I've heard so far. So rock with it.
Yeah. And if you want to listen to some OG Token, to me, you should listen to Little Boys. One of his earlier releases was like 2017 or something. And that's how I got to know Token, with that style. It was very aggressive. So if you like that, definitely give Little Boy by Token a listen.
Hell yeah. All right, you guys, we about to tap out. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one.
On the flip side.